Whip.
I don't know what episode this is anymore. I lost count.
I have this certain urge to jump.
Related.
Medina is still leveling up.
Yeah, but that doesn't kick him
to.
out of that doesn't kick him out of the leveling up screen. The movement like that doesn't do anything. I found a dogmatic thing, Medina. 10% more damage to Xenos and demons, and it's doubled if you're a dogmatic follower.
Keep your senses keen.
Appreciate it.
Be looking to trigger some cutscene if I run around this way.
No, you're good. Until you come down here, you're good.
I misread one of my abilities, which is very distressing for me.
What is one of your abilities that you misread?
Yeah, it's just some of the dual wielding mechanics. Because I went, yeah, let's try that because it'll be something other than just pew. Yes, good. Repeat. Pew. Yes, good.
There.
But you could pew so many times.
Could do it twice.
Well, then, but I can let you do it again.
Thaddeus, what are you doing?
Running around the tap.
I don't know
Getting
where
the
we
steps
are
in.
anymore.
We need to be here.
Getting
Why?
the steps in.
The peasants are doing exercise again.
Why do we need to be over here? There's no one to talk to or nowhere to go.
Nothing.
Is there not? I didn't do anything. What? The fuck is your problem?
Talking to the blindfolded old man is how I fucked up being able to do everything else.
This is fine. I wasn't going to talk to him.
To the top or get left in the dust.
So don't go talk to the blindfolded old man just yet.
No,
Not
talk
yet.
to the foreman. This guy.
Or just take yourself some goop. A day the Lord Captain wandered into our slum will be remembered in legends. Locals and enforcers call me the foreman. I have no other name. You might say I'm in charge of this whole of a place. It's the guy that was watching you earlier.
Oh, hey. Do you think to people? I saw that there's a lot of people complaining about being hungry.
Hooray! You just helped us, some good family survive. All this divided up amongst them.
I saw you need to... No. I'm looking for the temple. Do you know where it is? What are you cooking in that fat?
Goop. It's edible. It's edible. Sometimes rats fall in. Those are meat.
That doesn't look edible. It's bubbling. It's like
It's
not
just bubbling up there.
has
It's
to be
not.
bubbling.
Yeah, it's not. It's only bubbling up there. It doesn't bubble when it comes out.
Looks at the end exit spout.
It's fine.
We keep them down to one, and it keeps people from being dead.
Let me try some of the soup, please. Yes, I just want to try it.
I don't think that's a good idea. Mold slime's acquired taste? Like 2 or 3 years worth of acquiring?
Can't be that bad, right? Let me try it.
I hope no one has noticed this. This is my 3rd time in queue. That guy spoke aloud very poorly. As you wish.
Could be worse, probably.
I found out if you're Astra Militarum, you can just do this, and it doesn't require you to do anything, because you've had worse. So much worse.
But the
as a
first
Militarum
spoonful comes the immediate urge to regurgitate the disgusting sludge. The heave is followed by dizziness, yet you stoically persist and force a slimy chunk of something indeterminate down your throat. The crowd's gawking at you.
Congratulations, you're a
wide-eyed.
cannibal.
No, not yet.
Forward to the
Not with this.
Emperor who
No.
nourishes us.
It's mainly mold.
Yeah, it's mostly mold and rats. There's no cannibalistic stuff in here in this one.
People go,
Yet.
woo! The Lord Captain himself has tried our food and found it worthy. Remember to be grateful for any nourishment, as it is a blessing. Crowd happy.
Proud of
Yeah.
that. Hey, this hidden auto stimulant.
Lord Captain, I beg another
Yeah.
second of your attention. Please accept this gift from me, the common people of the Bay, for all the good you do us, the most precious thing we could get your lordship. For some free drugs.
If they did not move, they can or become immobilized, slowed, stunned, or prone, they gain 6 temporary wounds. Well, 6 for me, it's different. And if the wearer is conviction iconoclast, all their allies immediately gain the same number of wounds.
Which is good for everybody.
Yeah. I don't know what it would do for you, but it goes off of...
That's it.
Yeah, it goes off of maximum MP.
There we go.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
He's not bad.
Unless someone has a higher...
Hey sir,
And no-
there's a bunch of weapons crates that look like they shouldn't be here.
Where?
Right here.
You say right here. Oh,
That
the
answer your
old man
question?
sitting in front of... Look at the fat of mold slime. Look at whatever this is over here. And then I'll go talk to the old man.
Did you get that achievement, Eric?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, these crates have a bunch of weapons in them.
What's with these weapons, old man?
Huh?
Here, you can have something to eat.
Could it be a miracle or a dream?
There's weapons next to you. Let me look inside them.
Huh? What? Huh? Nah, not here. That's crazy.
I don't mean to alarm you. I just want to know more about people. What's going on here?
Your people, our Lord Captain. Please, go away before they know you're here. They're plotting something terrible. It's where they hide there. Fool. That's a secrecy down the shitter, though. Hey, we gotta have a tussle. Glad I wasn't over there.
This is something I've not done before.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
It moved me. No.
It did move you.
I was ready.
First! Yeah!
I was
I gotta
so
protect the foreman.
prepared.
I gotta protect the foreman.
Now it's gonna be so long.
It'll be fine.
I'm gonna go gonna do this.
I have a plasma pistol and a shotgun. Look at them all!
And I'm gonna jump here.
Yeah, they are all together.
None shall stand before me.
It would have been glorious.
You can just have these guys over here.
Oh, they have plus 15 to ballistic weapon and ballistic skill.
Mm.
Then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
As stated previously, Blade Dancer. Well done.
Simply.
And each of these count as melee attacks, by the way. For the purposes of,
What does that have to do with anything?
for the purposes of getting extra MP. So each one of these gives me a chance. Each one of the Death from Aboves give me a chance of getting in more MP.
Just do your little hops.
Here you go, Dagon. He didn't push it.
I'm not gonna read it here.
Well, no, there's another Blade Dancer before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go there, you can kill two and charge that guy. I don't know if you're gonna get more out of that or not. I'm not sure. Yeah. Can also charge. Nah, no, you can't. Never mind. You can only charge him because he's behind a box. You can, however, daring breach. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I would use
just
the
walk
swing.
back over.
I would use the swing function of your pick. That will kill multiple.
Hammer is kind of immediately useless.
Yep. The only fucking thing it's good with. What's happening?
He's slowly walking forward.
I was trying to do the thing.
Oh, you have to move out of their attack of opportunity range. But he's
No.
already attacked this round.
He just can't use his... He can make melee and gun attacks, he just can't apparently use Psyker abilities all the time. Because this is his daring breach, he can punch all he wants.
No, I know, but what he was trying to do was get the guy to make a opportunity attack against him, because when he does that, he takes damage. But that guy has already done an opportunity attack, and now you can go over here and kill that guy.
He's just gotta walk over there.
Because when anybody does a melee attack against him while
He's
he's on
mining
fire,
them.
they take a lot of damage, or a decent chunk of damage.
Just mining
only-
people.
Yeah, there's that guy and that guy left, and that's it.
Terrifying.
Okay, excellent.
No, but you can stand in front of that guy and
He's out of points.
be menacing.
I didn't notice that I had 2 movement. I was out of movement.
Okay, Cabela, you have 44 movement points.
I
Jesus Christ.
I do. I do in fact have 44 movement points, meaning I
The
can
little
go all the
pigs
way down
just
here
run laps.
into the next area.
Just run laps on the map.
Oh man.
Use one of them and start swinging. Just do little hops. You'll make.
I only have one hop though.
Not if you go slap that man.
problem.
Stab that man. Slap
That's
that
what
man.
I'm doing that right now.
So extra about it.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
You okay, Lord Captain? This cutthroat's dead, aren't you?
One of the throne names. What's that?
Oh, I'm not
wasn't-
sure. Maybe those freeloaders believed in the tales of Nemesis. As it happens, I've complained to that bast Captain Frezzo about some idiots who have been painting pictures on the walls, inciting people to do stuff. I've got everything under control. Had I known it would come to this, I would have nabbed those sods and thrown them in the pestilence pit myself. And now I'll be pestered by enforcers to no end. Why damn it all.
What is this? Who is this Nemesis?
Just a story they tell around here. There's this chap they say wanders to lower decks, helping the poor who can't earn a living for themselves, and standing up to the officers and enforcers in defense of the weak. Except he's just a story and nothing more.
I will be talking to Fresno about this.
Fresno, Finsro.
I've given up on his name.
Frittata. He'll hear you out and not break your ribs.
Yeah. Do you know where the temple is?
No, but it's that away.
Cool. Later. I just was staring at this guy's body this whole time.
Oh my god.
Everyone was dead.
You
Hey
did this.
Medina, I found a secondary weapon for you.
What? What'd you find?
Stolen autocannon.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, but he has the strength to carry it.
Do he?
Almost.
Damn.
I'm missing 5.
It's also...
Damn.
Those things are also weird.
It's
Damage
just-
4 to 6.
It doesn't matter. He's never going to use ranged weaponry because he has other things. But just him carrying that motherfucking thing around would be amazing.
They have Daka mode, so it goes off their firing rate instead of the actual like bullets. So you shoot more times, it's just not as impressive as you would think it would
Appreciate
be,
it.
given how fucking huge it is,
I just do it for the looks.
basically.
Exactly.
What a peculiar
Just
thing.
imagining a regular human walking up and having that on his back. Just goes, oh, wait a minute.
It's basically a minigun loaded in 22, though.
5 mil, but yeah.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Ah, there it get up the thing.
Thank you for saving Eric.
What's that Zim Def cultists say? Your time has come or some shite. But why, though? Heh. Now we get some soup.
Fucking missed.
Bunch of nothing cargo. People are dying from easily curable ailments. I'm on a treadmill. There we go.
Yeah. There was a little bit of a
Keep your
treadmill.
wits about you.
Hold on, let me just repair the control panel so we don't have to walk quite so far next time. There we go. Who needs a tech priest?
Hey! You have leprosy now, Lord Captain.
You gotta go see Doc to get your board punched.
As I was
Huh.
the Vicia.
I always
Because
have
I
my
went to go
back.
look at that leper. I see.
Right?
That
Ooh, that's what these are. Death cult things.
readable.
Yeah, those things.
How did we miss that? Just thing of loot.
Oh, he's dead now.
Who's dead?
The random leper
Huh.
died.
He did.
Where?
Right here.
Ah, so you just can let that guy get away with shoving somebody into a fucking
No,
fan
I'm going
blade?
to kill him. I'm just
Alright.
trying to figure out what's going on anywhere.
I
here.
didn't necessarily say you had to kill him, Lord Captain.
Okay, I'm going to kill him.
Okay?
I just want to figure out what's going on over here.
Okay, so there are two people you can talk to.
There's
That
guy
guy.
over here with the golden
and
armor, and there's
this
guy
lady.
over here with the name something like Outcast. Yeah.
Is there money to be
So,
made?
Outcast leader, who
Sedina.
are you?
Or Zadena, I guess.
Anybody else want to do this one? Or
What you want?
Why did you kill this guy?
For the crime of wealth. The dead bastard had ration and fuel cells. We'll trade them for porridge.
I'm the Lord Captain. No. What are you? Mutants? Invalids?
Mold eaters. Outcasts. Folk who have no place even among the lowest of the low. Since some were born that way, some were driven out to keep them from spreading the contagion. The former won't let us near the vat. The enforcers try to shoot us on sight, as if it's our fault that we were born in a terrible place. We are worms in the rotten belly of this ship, fodder for disease.
it's a mutant. It's not disease, it's a mutant.
Yeah.
He's definitely mutant.
I think I'm gonna leave now and go talk to the other person. Before I decide to attack this guy.
But why though?
Because why not? They might have a whole other system going on down here.
Wretches such as this, disfigured by genetic abnormalities and diseases, are the perfect breeding ground for true corruption.
They
I'm gonna
bad
kill them
things.
anyway. Get on your knees.
Lord Captain in our shithole, and I'm Saint Drusus. And here's my regalia. And then he shows you his armpit. It's got wheels. There's a note of hysteria in their voice. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling. There's something in the fearless way they look at you. Too strange and unnatural.
I like that option better.
But I don't like you murdering on my ship, so I'm gonna go with that option first.
I mean, I don't care what option you pick. You're the
We'll
Lord
just
Captain.
gut shot and trade. No, this isn't mine.
We'll just gut you and. Well, okay. I guess I'm not reading it.
But I will grant none.
Where am I? I'm over there. I see.
You're actually in not a bad spot.
Unheard of.
Does he do?
Except they're all gonna kick me to death.
This is a not fun. No, Capella's really close.
Well, yeah, but
So
look
kinda
at the
like-
turn order.
I was gonna say, if you don't go there, you'll be fine.
Where'd Arik go? He moved.
Why did you go all the way over there?
Hiding in the corner. It's safe here.
I was behind you. You're fine.
There's
Yeah,
a
but
group
they-
of enemies in between you and I.
Yeah, that three group right there that's in
Ah,
front
no.
of.
They'll come after me instead. I can
mean,
stand on this guy.
I mean, you could stand, not there. You could stand right where you are, or really close, and then he could be 2 tiles away, which means then you are the priority target because you're closer. But
Yes.
I'm fine
Hurt
where I
me
am.
plenty. Hit me.
I did
Maybe
not
one more
intend
time.
killing all the outcasts. I just wanted to kill the outcast leader.
Oh well. You wanted to
Well-
kill their leader, but not them,
Yeah.
buddy.
You should have just let Arik do that before we started the fight.
I should have. I forgot that was an option.
Well, then you would have just started the fight.
But the leader would be dead.
Correct,
Mhm.
but it's fine. There's a mechanic here.
I hit him with the shotgun.
I don't like it.
Or that.
Ew, he
A mechanic.
stinks.
Yeah,
That's the mechanic I was talking about. It fucking sucks.
they're filled with the poo-poo.
I read that before deciding to attack him.
It fucking sucks. All of them have that.
I can double click.
So is it if they're on fire, they blow up?
No. If you kill them, they have stink cloud.
They're all filled with the
Poisons
poo-poo.
me and heals them.
Yeah, that.
It's fine.
This ability. Plague Cloud.
I didn't have to do anything. Die. How do you take the— oh, you're in my way.
I didn't do it!
Can I do it? Hold on. If I do it this way, can I do it this way? Can I charge straight like this? Why? Why? Fucking bad.
Stairs. Stairs.
Can't take the
Because
stairs.
this is a 3 gap, or technically it's technically a 3 gap, but it's a 2.5 gap on both sides. Though technically you can. That was a psyker power, by the way. So if you could have gotten here with the charge, or even like just close.
Hey, well, you know, your
Ma'am?
Bella's in the way. I can't even charge there.
Fucking ridiculous.
Look at
Fucking
that.
ridiculous.
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
hope
guys.
that these 3 outcasts target. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted you to do. Thank you very much.
Just weave.
Well, it was actually parrying.
They could have veered left
know,
and
it
just
just looks like
started
he's just
beating
weaving in
the
and out.
shit out of Thaddeus.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But Thaddeus, I think, because of the class he chose, has actually less of a threat threshold than I do.
I don't know if I have that yet. Probably, actually.
No, it's base threat threshold. Each class has their own threat threshold. As to whether or not certain entities are going to classify you as more of a threat or less of a threat. You are more than likely classified as less of a threat because of the class you chose. Operative is not a threat, a very threat-assessed class.
I'm not
Where-
offered.
I know, but I'm just saying.
As compared to
for
Blade
example.
Dancer.
Blade Dancer or even Warrior. Warrior, I believe, is the highest threat-assessed class.
There's a warrior and a soldier.
I know, but the soldier is a more ranged character, so they have less threat assessment than the warrior does. I think soldier has more than the blade dancer does, because I've seen it multiple times where the enemies that are 1 tile away from Argenta, the soldier, and 1 tile away from Cabela, the blade dancer, run to Argenta, because they'll always go after the more threat assessed entity.
Then they should be coming after me over you because you're a blade dancer and I'm a soldier.
Then I may have it wrong.
Badoosh.
Ooh, my body of flames
I
is
can't-
amazing.
I said I think. I'm not sure.
I
Maybe I
take
just
30.
wanted to kill Argenta, or there was something that I chose with Argenta that just made that happen.
I take 32% addition. I have 32% additional armor against fire, and as long as I'm on fire, it's fire damage half from this amount, and half for I have.
Hey, you know how
Great.
that extra turn you just granted me is not supposed to give me movement?
I didn't give you extra time. Talking about Caleb.
Yeah.
Now do your little
I just wanted
hops.
to point out, I like my boots.
Just keep hopping.
Wee.
There you go.
Clearly outmatched.
It's fine. Fuck it.
Keep doing your thing.
These are the last few enemies.
And now he's
they're
in the
really
stinky
close.
cloud.
And now I can jump out of the stinky cloud.
They really are full of shit.
Yeah.
It's gross. I can't, no matter how many times I jump, I can't make it to that guy.
Do it. Do it. Pull the trigger.
He doesn't have any more shooty shoots left.
You already shot one.
Get the reaction. Oh.
Well, then this is gonna be just for me. Oh, if I can do it. I can't. I have no movement. Why I have no movement, I don't know.
Because you shot.
Nasty.
When you shoot, you lose your movement points.
Ah.
Any action. You lose movement points.
Specifically attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming that attack after
because-
you take some movement points.
And technically, the Blade Dancer's Death from Above does not, it's an attack, but it does not take away your movement points.
That's a bonus action thingamabob.
Weirdly, yes, but there's no bonus actions in this game.
Yeah,
It's
we're just gonna
weird.
treat it that way.
It's a weird thing.
Guess we know what it is.
Yeah, it's cheesy.
Hi.
Are you here to take Zadina to the other side? No. You are just wandering around in the dark, looking for the light, but it is nowhere to be found. Do you really not see
This is
it?
going, because, this is going, I'm gonna go take the dogs out.
Okay, because
Okay.
the next thing should only be more dialogue stuff anyway.
Yeah,
And-
that's what I was waiting for.
Unless
And,
something goes
for a
terribly
little bit.
wrong.
Other things are gonna happen, so.
There's a blood symbol next to you. It's just another part of the song of trailing blood.
Yes, here, listen. She wandered an eternity in the dark, yet was consoled, web foretold. Undying one's blood, secrets glowed, a light to guide her faithful told. But threads must end, and so the spider did that what which was owed, her life and death to ship bestowed. Sacrifice yourself, I guess.
Sacrifice tossed to the ship, so the ship can be better, is what it sounds like to me.
Look into darkness and do things.
I cannot fathom what I'm meant to see here.
You look into darkness and are gradually able to make out the outlines of objects hidden in the shadows, rotting corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here that die. There is no light in this place, only more darkness and despair. You don't see. You'll not become like Zedna, the flesh and blood of the ship.
How do I become the flagship's blood?
I'll show you, then you'll see the light. Come.
Oh, she's insane.
Well, yeah!
There they go.
Just follow her, Lord Captain. You'll be fine.
Needless to say, I must protest throwing yourself down a ventilation shaft.
You'll be fine, Lord Captain. Just time it right. See, there's gaps. Just time it right. You'll be good.
The rotating blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death.
He can't pick either one of those.
Boo.
There's no dogmatic or heretical follower, apparently.
You haven't picked anything other than Iconoclast.
You are not a dogmatic or heretical follower.
I have some heretical stuff.
But you're not 15. You have
No,
3
of course
points in
not.
heretical.
So, hey Dagon, you're gonna jump in the shaft.
No, he's gonna show you how to jump in the shaft.
Yes.
Nope.
Shelf.
That's what she said.
See, you're jumping in the shaft.
Hey, you sure you don't want to do this Dagon instead?
As he jumps in.
He timed it wrong, by the way.
He did. He very much did. He is very much dead.
He's fine.
He is floating there like a conker's oopsie scene.
I guess we go back up top now?
Alright.
Oh, and I'm down here by myself.
Yes, sir!
Hi, all you death cultists.
Goddamn, no, I ain't fucking jumping down there.
Why would we? It's
Exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Go. Why are you going that way?
Clicked on the death cultist and that's the way it took me.
You can't get over there to that death cultist.
But why not?
Because you can't.
There's a perfectly good bridge right there. My athletics is really low.
Good luck.
I'll just run the long way around.
There is no long way around.
Difficult. I can go down over here.
If you go down, you'll miss the loot. There's
But there's-
loot. And there's loot over there.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Try again.
And you
Hey,
hurt yourself.
Minus 10 penalty to strength, toughness, and agility.
Yeah, which
that
makes it even harder
I
to
won't
do
let
the
it define
fucking
me.
thing.
You may not try again. Okay. You
Hey,
leveled
you
up.
did it.
I
Good
did
job.
it and I leveled up.
Cool.
Great.
I can't level up. I am not here. We have literally abandoned you.
Means I get to actually loot some things on my own. For once. There's nothing in there that I cared about.
Well, there are a few things around. There's also some stuff up here.
Great, I don't have to make a second check on the way back.
Look at that big giant heretical statue.
Yep.
That's bleeding blood from its hands.
And look in his hands as to why it's bleeding blood.
Ah, because there's a bunch of corpses in his hands.
Yes, sir. Go up the ladder. Whoa, what the fuck?
He's very talented.
Nothing up there. Is there anything else over here, or can I go down?
You can go down now, because there's nothing on this level, but the next level does have some more loot. Over here.
I can just and then go look at it that way.
So that's the only reason I'm showing you everything without you having to hit M. You gotta hit down, go down the ladder.
I see it.
Now, just so
I
you
don't
know,
remember which one of these pieces of loot actually has things that are important to have.
just so
Just
you
so I
know,
know.
there is a way to get rid of the rash that you have acquired. But if you finish the game with it, you get an achievement.
Yes.
Dodge chance, hit chance, and parry. I don't care about any of those three. Because psycho powers are instant hit. All the
Yes, but your staff is not. That does go off of hit chance.
time. It's 10%. And I fire a lot of bolts.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't say it was a problem. I'm just saying I'm giving you all the information. It is hit chance, that route.
Nothing down here. I'm gonna continue going down.
Oh, is it over here? Or is it over here? I thought the go down bit was right here.
No, the go down bit's right here.
Okay, yeah, go down. That's what I was trying to click on. Go down. Hit the go down button. Because there's nothing else on that level.
And I'm gonna get here, and they're gonna say you're not worthy of whatever nonsense because I didn't do their test correctly.
No, you did it. You did everything fine.
This is intriguing.
And with your awareness being high, you're probably going to find something over there.
Death cult is all over this place.
Yeah, well, it's a death cult.
Target-rich environment.
Not that way.
There's a lot of things everywhere.
Just gotta look
I know.
at stuff.
There's other
So
things over
I
there,
had to
too.
go look at everything.
Like all these fancy red candles.
Or these people. Ooh,
that don't burn normally. They have a weird orangish red flame.
Greetings, sir. We took the stairs.
Yeah,
I don't see you.
we're right here. There's some. Yeah, we're right there.
Bella's there. Just Cabela.
If you had the other actual NPCs, they'd be here too. Right here. You can't do it. Damn!
Try again.
I'll learn from this.
Try again.
Hey!
I just have 4 fatigue stacks.
Just really tired. You had to jump a little bit.
Which means I get exactly 1 action point in combat.
Well, then you better
Actually,
hope they
one
don't jump you.
1 MP.
Oh, movement point. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
Never
not
mind.
AP, it's MP.
I only death cultists.
Yeah,
I don't know how you're still alive.
that gave Bloody Pact, which is actually really good. Because its special ability called Crimson Rage costs no AP and gives 1 AP, but it hurts you a little bit.
Hi, whoever you are, you're an old man.
It's a
That's
Vizier,
really, really white.
and his eyes are sewn shut.
And the Lord of the Ark walked the paths of unlife in the footsteps of the web's very first spinner. And the servants of death bowed before him, for the domain is the giver of life. Yes, truth like a steam pours from your lips. We welcome him as the tenants demand. The blood-spun web welcomes its new lord. I am the Vizier. For many years we have waited, and now you are here.
Is that giant skeleton dragon, skeleton that you were talking about?
What?
Holding all the bodies?
Yeah? What about it?
The leader of this place was said to be just a giant skeleton that can't leave.
I don't think the statue's moving, do you?
No? What do you mean you've waited many years? I just found out about you guys.
As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turn a relic most ancient and priceless. It is his tarot, inherited by the cult from the matriarch who spun a first thread. One of the weedings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on their final journey. It was when in the intricate tangle of destiny I glimpsed our meeting, but when we would meet alas was not revealed, so we waited, and now the hour has come.
Seer is some sort of title.
Fucking Siger. You sense a strange disturbance around the Vizier. It's similar to the one that appears around Cabela, but stronger. He isn't a Psyker, or else he is such a powerful one that he can conceal his gift. However, his psychic potential is definitely higher than that of an average mortal. There are people like that in the Imperium, undiscovered by inquisitorial hunters. They live out their lives as individuals with a reputation for having strange things happen to them on occasion. Perhaps this decrepit old man is indeed capable of gleaning something more from the Emperor's terror than just painted pictures. And he hasn't
So-
sprouted a tentacle, so... Huh?
He has what about tentacles?
Huh?
What was that about tentacles?
Don't know.
What?
Okay. So you just walk down the stairs, and I had to jump through spinning fan blades where I just saw someone die. 2 people die.
One person
What's up
died.
with that? 2 people die.
She didn't. When that Zadena person didn't die.
1 person die. What's up with that?
The spinners guided them along a different trail. You had to take the step, for only you are meant to become the flagship's blood domain. There's no reason to test the faith of those who follow you, for this burden was for their lord to bear.
How did you build this whole temple here?
Nobody checks the lower decks, it's weird. That's all you're getting.
Cool. I've walked the path of the meteoric spider. What now?
The song of trailing blood tells a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on the path, you have passed the first one. The trial of resolve, for not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on a search for the unknown, a search for death. The trial of compassion was the second you passed it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another soul, a man suffering from burns, for the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. The third was one of justice, and assuming the role of judge for an apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was duty, for duty leads to death, and we are prepared to render our duty to the undying one, fearless and accepting of our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here.
Are the trials truly necessary? I figure... Chaos?
How is that a chaos option?
I don't know.
These are a bunch of esoteric, crazy religious people, man. You gonna question them about their rituals?
Yes, because there's rivers of blood flowing everywhere.
That's part of their shit, man. The quicker we get out of here, the better.
Rivers of blood.
That's why I said we
All
should
their
leave.
weapons are dripping. And constantly dripping.
Trust me, I've noticed. You'd think that he cleans his shit. Father Tenants teach us that the lesson learned is in itself the supreme reward for the one who is open to self-discovery.
It just resets.
Peace, my brother, the time has almost come.
I see you. Are you blind or something? No.
Ow.
Yeah, are you blind or something?
I was sighted for much of my life until a disciple of mine violated the tenets and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one's eyes alone is to be easily fooled. But the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I sealed my eyelids with a gas of true sight, and now I see more and better.
So this entire conversation was just another test?
The tenets command us to be prepared for all trials, corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Domin Simon?
When did you cut me from all the way over there?
A strange, serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides, and you seem to float in the air, seeing things as you had not noticed before. The shadows in the corners taking on shape and color. The subdued lumen light playing on the cultist bone masks. Are they truly masks? Their tall, lean, empty-eyed wearers might as well be dead people. A chill runs down your spine.
What's the meaning of this?
Your heart's beating slowly. Your breathing has become deeper. Your thoughts are muddled. You seem to be under the influence of a potent stimulant.
Look around the temple.
One moment the walls of Death's sanctums grow infinitely wide, the next they are so narrow as to make it hard to breathe. The floor dances under your feet, and the undying Emperor statue seems to shake its head threateningly as it looks down upon you.
And what happens now?
That is for you to tell me.
Now you're going to initiate me as a servant of death. That seems to be what they want.
You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you will become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for a spinner's thread demands the forsaking of one's previous life, but the blood spun still accept you. The tenants allow it, but only for a doman who has followed the trailing blood until the end.
See? You followed everything they wanted you to do.
I didn't.
And you don't have leprosy anymore.
You don't have leprosy anymore.
You're gonna bathe in that blood and be cured.
Well, if I know that was going to happen, I wouldn't have done it. Also, this is weird.
It's also
It's
not how you
disgusting
cure
is what it
leprosy.
is. It's not, but it's going to.
That is how you get infected with more leprosy. Upon the ritual platform at the Undying Emperor's feet, under the keen gaze of his darkened eye sockets, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hands onto your brow, chest, and shoulders is still warm.
Most
Death has spoken your name, Domin Simon. Death accepts you. A familiar whisper is scratching at the periphery of your consciousness. Even if he hears you, what does he care? He didn't save Theodora. He won't save you either. You aren't his chosen one, but what if you offer a prayer to the gods that you are
Gross.
that are truly immortal? The ones who do not hold back with their gifts. The ones who are always willing to accept you.
Gross.
I'm going to look up the face of the Undying Emperor because I'm not tasting the blood. That's gross.
Minty. Which is strange. Blood falls into your eyes. You hiss in pain but raise your head. Through a red mist you glimpse a harsh
yeah,
truth in the
that's
Emperor's
just as
face.
bad.
Death sees you. It is watching you. Could the lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind?
I mean, the air's not all wibbly, so.
A healing grace descends upon you. The rash disappears.
But I wanted to keep the rash.
Well, too bad you decided to be a blood cultist.
I didn't know there was another option.
I didn't do it. You could have. You just been like, give me the fucking antidote.
Technically, yeah.
This is why I don't want to skip through dialogue options.
I haven't been.
I haven't been.
You were well informed.
So I just look at them, choose whatever one you
Well,
want
each
sing first.
each dialogue option there would have ended things. I picked the one I would pick, which is what I have been doing this entire time. And usually you ignore me.
Death has accepted you, Domin
The
Simon.
ritual is complete.
Now for all of time, you are the Blood Warden and the Undying One's most venerable servant. It is complete, but you are not. Take these threads, young one.
I don't care about any of that.
Call this whisper prayers.
Well, now you have a few more extra skills you can.
And I get another achievement. Sup, dude, we took the stairs.
What up, man?
And I already leveled up.
I will lead us to fortune.
Great.
That one.
Now I just need to figure out how to get out of here.
Hold on. There's more loot up here. Where are you going? Where did you go? There you is. Because for some reason, I couldn't move my character.
I made an active boo-boo because I thought that an ability did something that it doesn't do.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
You want to go through and reset.
At earliest convenience. It is not, however, a pressing matter. It just means that my silly attempt of 2 guns is not gonna fucking happen. Because it really wants you to have melee there.
So anything else you want to grab over here?
I don't think there's any other stuff here now.
I'm just gonna wait for Medina to finish leveling up, and then
Well, Medina's not here right now.
It's here. That's why he's not leveling up, right? So I can just leave.
Ah.
Let me show you the way, Domin.
Oh yeah.
"'Twas a freight line. You need more goo soup."
Yeah, that shit was good, right?
No. Yet it is strangely addicting.
It is.
Almost
Well, it
like
was
you
good,
feel
right?
like the goo soup is good, and having more will only be beneficial.
See, it was good, right?
Just let it amount around you. Feel its warmth.
Take a bath.
Soak in the goo. See if there's anything else that people want to look at over at... Okay.
What? Why did
What else could you want to go look at?
Well, there's quests for here, so I would just check them were I you, to make sure that we don't, you know... whatever it...
Journal. Shh. Fucking hide the completed task. I don't know why that's always checked when I fucking get into this goddamn game.
Okay, you have in fact looked everywhere.
Yeah. We've done everything here. Now we gotta
That
talk
one
to this
can't be
guy.
completed till later.
Hey, were you in a shootout? Looks like there was a local game that went to smuggle goods. Oh,
This one wasn't mine, it's the only reason I'm not doing it.
Yes.
I was attacked.
There's... Who dared?
There's thieves in the technical room. People in the...
Thieves? I just had an enforcer hanged for dealing with a local gang. I had hoped that the lesson had been learned by the Emperor, Lord Captain. Why must you be so unconcerned with your own safety? It is our duty to find and shoot lawless scum. Throne, you are going to become the best enforcer in the bay at this rate.
Now that's the army of blade dancers that's around here, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
There's a creative auto guns somehow. I have no clue how they got those. Tell me how I got
Auto
those.
guns? Warp, take me. They couldn't have bypassed the security of a munitions train and walked away with the cargo without help from someone in the enforcers. I executed one reprobate who was trafficking in weapons not too long ago. But even that moron wasn't so greedy and stupid as to arm the rabble with auto guns. So there is another who dishonors the enforcer's uniform. I will find the maggot and shove their head under a passing train.
If people think that they belong to Nemesis or next to Nemesis.
The foreman? You wouldn't believe the kinds of thugs he welcomes at his vat. I agree that sympathizers of Nemesite's anarchic cause may be involved in this outrage, but I don't trust that foreman character. He knows everyone in the bay, he sees everything, but he never informs on one of his own. He only complains about problems I am already well aware of.
There's also mutants in the pestilent pit.
That's what the pestilence pit is for.
You went to the pestilence pit? You! Into the pestilence pit! Pardon me, Lord Captain. I just can't begin to find the words I would use if I had to tell the Master-at-Arms that you had perished in there. The enforcers do regular checks to see if there are any dangerous, blight-stricken rejects hiding at the bottom of the bay. I implore you, Lord Captain, leave this job to us.
Enforcers have been stealing from people. Why is that?
The government has just enough food to avoid starvation, Lord Captain. This is why the enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cards than they're supposed to. They used to rip out they used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cards. The orders are to give these cards to workers who are starving due to lack of work shifts. Not that it helps them much, but it's better than nothing. Are there enforcers guilty of misappropriating the confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely.
Well, I also came across a drawing of a worker with a red mask. What is it about?
It's a figure of local legend, known as Nemesis, protector of the poor and oppressed. Ever since I was a child, desperate people have been drawing his portrait on the walls, hoping to summon a defender to punish those who wronged them. We've had 13 or so fools calling themselves Nemesis over the past 5 years. We disburdened ourselves of them, just to be sure.
I find this to be disconcerting. Watch out.
Always, Lord Captain.
I've finished talking about the bay, or inspecting the bay.
Will there be any orders based on the inspection's conclusion? Ooh.
The workers are provided with everything they need to serve the freight line properly. Food and medicine will be delivered to the bay, and you're to demote any enforcers found to be abusing their authority to the status of workers.
Orders understood. Educated labor.
And
Actually is really good.
you go about your day.
I just now noticed the name of our ship.
I don't know what it is.
Righteous Absolution.
Not picking a lot of holy options for a name like that.
Yep.
The orders have been carried out. The compartment's operating according to the new procedure.
And
We
look,
did
the
that
lights
thing.
aren't red in here anymore.
I'm back.
Greetings.
Welcome back.
We finished with the freight
You
line.
have a level up.
Get us back to the fucking top of the thing. And then go take care of Janris talking. And then give me a respec.
I think also, Jocasta wants to, will have something to say about what you did down here?
No.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you won't.
And yes.
I'm pretty sure they won't.
I'm fairly certain they will. She is the head of the enforcers, after all.
Let's do Janris. Make the episode cut after that, which shouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
And then we can head to the next actual place to go.
I need to go soon. I have to be up early tomorrow.
Unfortunate.
Go talk to Janris. Call it quits there. Hey.
Still
Get
give
over
me the
here.
respect. What's up?
There's apparently a problem with the servitors. What's going on?
You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. It's been a routine technical fault. I would have decided the fate of the servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain.
Good, you shouldn't.
If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision.
Stop hiding shit from your Lord Captain, Abelard!
I want to go look at them, but if I say do it right now, we're going to go do that.
Just do it right now. Trust me.
Just do it right now.
As you wish. Would you like the Engineer Prime to accompany you?
Sure.
As you command.
It's a book.
When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position they had assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one, as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. Our present held their breath, disturbed by the sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak, his lordship Simon van Valansis.
On a report on the defective unit status from the Technomat.
The Technomat's long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors of normal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. And then he
Took several steps towards the servitors.
Immediately the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped toward the Lord Captain, in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The road captain halted in place and after a moment's thought waved his hand, and the servitors just as synchronously repeated that gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically toward the Technomat, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of his head, a wave of his hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay, or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute, until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain.
Examine the servitors.
As High Factotum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under the copper colors inscribed with their past offenses, as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened deep within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber, within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, a technomat added that these servitors used to function properly, and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior, his gaze still trained on the motionless but animate half-machines and half-people, the Lord Captain.
Away from the servitors. I examined them. They seem to be half people, and they're still functioning. So, turn to me to announce the decision.
And the Lord Captain gave the order that
to dispose of the servitors, so their human souls may be released from their torment.
the Lord Captain's command is executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces and their remains were expelled to the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot all about the destroyed unit's peculiarities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from his mission. Press that.
We need anything else before... I would like to order the shipping and transportation of some goods.
Just want to show you this.
Yep.
You can trade with all these people without
Trade with
actually
them,
going
yeah.
to every one of those people.
See.
Once you find them all.
Thought that this stuff wasn't shown anymore. Because we're
Well-
leaving the station.
Well, look at who it's going through. We're taking it to Quartz Crane and Thunderfang. Those are no longer the merchants after this area.
I see. And you want to go respec yourself?
Because it has dual wielding, but the offhand has a penalty to it. There is a skill that removes that penalty, but it only does it for melee weapons.
We're set,
Yep.
right?
Yes, he is.
Anything else need to be done here on the bridge?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't need no respect.
Lord Captain.
Nothing to say.
They had nothing to
Guess
say.
not.
Weird.
Yocasta? Sourback?
Did she not?
They had nothing
No.
to say.
Oh, weird.
They had nothing to say.
But he didn't come back with a rash.
We would have known that.
Oh
the
yeah,
Bloods
you have to
power
come
would-
back with a rash, tell her about the rash, and then she gets pissed off. That's right.
Or you can go take it to the priest, who will pray over it.
Yeah. There are technically 3 ways of getting rid of it. I'm just pinging. Leave me alone. She just cut herself.
She does that every time. The only real
Is there anything
option
else?
left is the bigger thing that it seems like we don't want to
Yeah.
do right now.
He's got to go to bed.
This is an hour-long recording. So it feels like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Because nothing else is really major going on. Unless the Foxmasters heard some rumors.
No.
Nope.
No, she won't until the next place.
So nothing's going on.
Until we get to Furry Bundus.
Very abundance.
Then I'm just gonna end my episode. Is that alright?
Okay.
We'll be back eventually for the next one. I guess. Goodbye.